Hello, I'm an artist in love with crafts, and this is what I did on my spare time this week.
First step of the week was trying on the top I'm making. As I mentioned on my previous video, this is a Kutovakika design, and this was pretty much what I did Monday. I think the rest of the day I spent editing the previous video, so go check it out. I was still unsure if I wanted to keep this length or not, or maybe a little bigger, so I measured it. And decided to go for it and do the rib part for the bottom here. As you can see, changing the color and starting the ribbing was a mistake, because when the stitches come out from the white thread, it starts creating the pattern here and makes this weird pattern. I mean, it's even nice, but it's not what I wanted. I wanted to have the clean white line here and then start the ribbing before with the blue. So I will undo this, do an entire row of blue in stockinette, knitted pattern that I had before, and then I'll do the ribbing after that. Actually, after checking the pattern again, I saw that I skipped an instruction to do 2 more rows of the blue yarn before doing the rib, so my bad. At this point, I was afraid I didn't have enough yarn to make all the finishes on the garment, so I decided to do the finish for the armholes and the collar before doing anything else on the body. As I get a bit tense doing the finishes, I think because it's not so natural and I want to make the stitches very tight and for them to look good, I end up feeling a little tired on my hands, so decided to move back to the cross stitch project and work on it a little bit. No, I didn't skip a day. Wednesday was a very complicated day for me at work, so got me really stressed out and tired by the end of the day. I wasn't feeling like doing crafts or anything at all. So yeah, I didn't forget this day, I just wasn't in the mood. Thursday I continued to do the I-cords finishes. Now I'm on the second armhole. I have to be a little patient because this is a slow process. It's much slower than the knitting the body itself. By the way, at this point I'm using the needles I mentioned in the previous video, Child interchangeable needle set, and yeah, the joints are better here. Unfortunately, the wooden one that I have is not as smooth on the joint between the tip and the cord, although I still prefer the sensation of the wood. I like how these joints are smooth. Maybe I'll get some more Child in the future. Let's see. For now, just experimenting. After a lot of knitting, I decided to do some cross-stitching to progress this project a little bit and to go easy with my hands. Sometimes knitting tires me a little bit more on the wrist, so yeah, it's nice to change crafts a little bit and do different movements so you don't get so tired. Saturday I was also gravitating towards the cross stitch. Maybe I was tired of doing I-cords and needed a break. So yeah, took advantage of it and did a little bit more progress on this project. Okay, enough cross stitch. Let's go back to knitting. We have to finish this top. After each part that I do the I-cord, so the armholes and the collar, I also already was waving in the ends to hide the yarn tails that we left. This is good so I don't have as many tails to wave in at the end of the project, so most of them are already hidden. Now with the I-cords done, I could do those 2 extra rows of blue and white without any worry. And now it was finally time for the rib. Ribbing is done. I ended up doing 2 more rows from what the pattern recommends because I thought it would look better a little bigger. For the bind off, she uses a method that I have never done. It's the Italian bind off. I heard about it. I think I even saw a video, but yeah, never done. So I have to see a tutorial and try to do it. I think it makes it more flexible, so it's nice for like this bottom hem of the top. Yeah, so let's figure out how to do it. I think I got it. I'm having a little issue because, of course, in this last part I have mending from the thread itself. Was not made by me, it's just common to have, and it is difficulting the process because you have to pass through the stitches and spaces between them, but yeah, I'm managing to do it. So after the setup you have 4 movements to do. Let's say, let me do a zoom. Yeah, this is now is my tutorial, but just so you can see what I got, I think is right. You insert here knitwise. I'll pull everything because of this mending here. You do this first purlwise. So the first and the third movements you remove the stitch. So I did it knitwise. We'll remove it. Then I'll go purlwise here on the second stitch that I have on my needle and keep it on. The mending. Go. Then I invert. Instead of starting with knitwise and purlwise, now I do purlwise and knitwise. So purlwise on the first stitch and remove it. Let me pass through first and remove from the needle. and then I knitwise the second stitch. I think that's what he did on the tutorial. So I go behind here between the two of them and get the first loop and do it knitwise. So I think, let me do like this. This is the movement. This mending is driving me crazy. And seems to be working, or I'm creating my own binding off method. Yeah. So knitwise, take it off, purlwise the second. Okay, first pair of movements, then purlwise the first one and remove it, and knitwise, I think I'll do like this. Yeah, I have to go all the round now. I just realized I really don't know who you are. Maybe you are someone that is already into knitting and know how to knit, but maybe you're just watching it for the pleasure of building stuff. I love to watch videos that I don't know how to do stuff, but I like to see people making, doing, building it. So probably what I said, I just said doesn't make any sense, but just a quick summary. When you knit, you have two types of stitches, and the main difference when you're doing it, it's the position in which you insert the needle. Here you insert to do a purl stitch, and this for a knit stitch. So that's why I was saying like insert purlwise or knitwise. It's just the movement we do with the needles to do this two stitches. So I'm sorry if it sounded confusing, and I don't know if it's useful to have this tutorial in the middle of the video. I just wanted to share what I think I learned. Yeah, let's get going. Ribbing done. I really like it how it turned out. It's very flexible and it gives a nice finish. So yeah, Italian bind off, approve it.
And that's it for this week. Unfortunately, I didn't finish the top yet, but we're almost there. And yeah, I hope you like it to follow the progress I did this week, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.